Señora del Camino, muéstrame la vía para llegar al Padre, al lado de tu Hijo.
Well, hello everyone from Molinaseca, the other side of the mountain. In the song that we learnt at secondary school, the bear went over the mountain. Well, that's certainly the way that the Camino took me from El Ganso to Molinaseca today. Last night I was in this alternative albergue called Indian Way, and staying in the teepee, as you do. And it was an interesting shared meal, including learnt a little bit more from the South Koreans about why so many come. And they were showing me a picture of a Franciscan priest from South Korea, and he'd made this journey, and they were saying that so many people are coming because of that. But they also talked about, it's a 14-hour flight to Paris and then on the train. What incredible trust and faith to come to a totally different culture, so far away from home. No guarantee that you'll make the walk at all for any of us. I'm really moved by their faith, and so that's been very inspiring. And then I met somebody from Hungary and somebody from Croatia and somebody from Germany. So it was an interesting meal, an interesting conversation, and then it was fine in the teepee, a bit cold to be honest. I think they probably work better in the summer. It is getting to the end of the season, but it was a bit sad because it was the last night. They were closing today, and they don't know whether they'll be able to open again next year. Talking to the owner this morning, there's all sorts of politics going on locally. So it's sad really, because you could see that, especially for the young people, they loved it being a bit alternative. So I promised I would remember them in my prayers. Today had the Iron Cross, and so if you have a look, you'll see the pictures of me. I put the stone that I bought, I've been carrying for 18 months with your intentions, and I placed that at the foot of the cross. It was today, you could run the first 7 kilometres, then after that we hit a mountain, and when we got to the stone cross, to the Iron Cross, I placed intentions there. And also I was quite moved because the last time I saw the Donativo on the way up that I'd stayed in last time. I remembered that, and then I also remembered that I put my mum's necklace at the foot of the Iron Cross last time. It was somewhere amongst all the stones. So I was remembering lots of things while I was there. So I'm not ashamed to say I shed a few tears at the Iron Cross and on the way down. And then I was much more focused on getting safely down, because the terrain for many hours was tough. It was no way runnable. I know that David Smart, one of our parishioners who did the Camino Frances last year, emailed me. He was a bit worried that I might try and run that bit. Well, rest assured, David, there was no way I could run that. There was no way I would try to run that. In fact, we were very blessed because it was dry today, and I was thinking how on earth people would have got down there the day of the storms or the rain, and rain's coming in again tomorrow. So it's about the best it could be. But I got in at 3 o'clock. It was only 32 kilometres, the same distance as when I've been able to run that, even in the wind I've been in before, 11:30 or 12, and 46,000 steps somehow. So I've just been in touch with my brother and ordered a new pair of shoes. They took a right battering today. I don't think that they'll make it all the way, so they're going to be delivered to him and he's going to bring them. So an interesting sort of day today, a lot of time for reflection. It was beautiful sunshine. I tried to take a good number of pictures to be able to share some of what it's like. So different than on the Meseta. I think the Sotto Survival is high up. We've come back down a bit and it's a bit flatter again tomorrow. So I'm here and I shall have a rest, regroup, and look forward to tomorrow's challenge. But a special day with the Iron Cross. Remembering everybody's intentions, remembering all of you. So I really did feel like today was a retreat and I was there as a pilgrim and a palmer. So onward and upward, or well, hopefully not upward for a bit, or downward. Bit of flat wouldn't go amiss. I know I said it was very flat, but honestly after today, anyway, safely down, thanks be to God. Keep praying for all those who are travelling. I mean, if I was finding it tough today, then I've got to have the greatest admiration for so many people who are going to be coming down that descent today. I just hope they're safely down and there'd be no shame in anybody taking a taxi from down there today. Anyway, look after yourselves, keeping you in my prayers. Senora del Camino, pray for us.
I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave